Welcome to Perth's #1 podcast. You're listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show.
Yeah, we're on the way to Dunsborough, little mad trip with the boys. We celebrate.
G'day guys and welcome back to the Jamo and Dylan Show. It is episode 197. Not far away.
Hurry away, mate.
From the big 200,
Beautiful.
the double century of episodes. That's incredible.
It's a good achievement.
Did we ever think we'd get here? I don't know.
No, I don't know if we thought that far ahead early on.
I thought like 100 would be cool. Doubling that,
But now it's just
incredible.
normal, like part of our week.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Regular
It's-
procedure,
yeah, it's just
standard.
standard.
It's amazing. We love it. How's your week been?
It's been all right. I have a lot of tooth pain this week, so that's been...
Do you reckon that will hinder your performance today?
Nah, I'll be fine. I'll be
Okay.
fine. I woke up feeling better today than I have been.
Yeah.
But, we'll see how we go. Hopefully it can get better for the weekend. But
So what are you hoping from the doctor? Because you're going after this?
I'm not sure. Just some sort if it needs antibiotics, I'll take it. Or maybe he'll say, look, I think it's getting better. You say you're feeling better, so maybe it'll heal on its own.
A bit of pain relief, would you?
I'll take a bit of that.
Yeah.
But it's definitely improved today. Like yesterday and the day before was pretty bad. Just been eating soup and stuff. But, we'll see how we go. Yourself?
Yeah, pretty good. Not a bad week. I'm back moving around after my ankle injury, which is good. Last week I was kicking the footy around and stuff. Left foot still hurts, but it's all right.
See how you go.
We're getting there. I was watching, speaking about painkillers, I was watching a series on Netflix last night called Painkiller. Have you heard about it?
I haven't.
So it's new. It is a 6-part series. I believe every episode's an hour long.
Yep.
And it is about Oxycontin
Yep.
and its rise in the 90s and 2000s and stuff.
And what is it, a pain relief?
So yeah, it's a pain relief for serious pain,
Okay.
but it's like highly addictive and people who use it become reliant and
Okay.
then eventually die. So it's
So it relieves you, but it's a good feeling, an addictive feeling.
it's a very, very similar type of product to heroin.
Okay.
But it was prescribed by doctors all around the world, right?
Okay.
And yeah, it's basically based on all of these true stories, but
Yeah.
they've just changed the names, dramatized it a
Okay.
bit.
Yeah.
But it's quite interesting. Like there's one bloke in the first episode who's at work, he's a mechanic, he falls off a piece of machinery, lands on his back, can barely walk, and then he takes this pill and it makes his life better. And
Takes the pain away.
Then he does like a ad campaign for it, and then the pharmacy company who owned Oxycontin would hire like these attractive young women to do talks at schools and stuff to entice,
to sell it a bit.
to sell
Wow.
it, to make sure like they were lying, saying that it was this good thing, or they were also misled because some of these girls weren't smart. They're not doctors. They don't know what they're doing.
A pretty face.
They just get told to sell
to
this
say.
product, and then they even suck in other girls to come and sell it. So it became this whole scheme where they were ruining people's lives.
American pharmaceuticals is wild, bro.
Yeah. And they did it all because of money as well. No, it's crazy. But yeah, I'd recommend
Ultimate pain relief.
I'd
Is it still
recommend
around these days? Still used?
I'm sure it would be around. I'm not actually. I've only watched an
okay.
episode and a half. The TikTok's popped up and it's about swans. And I'm thinking, okay, I know nothing about swans.
Yep.
This could be interesting. And I'm reading it, and then it goes, swans are monogamous. They'll only have one life partner that they'll mate with.
Okay, so they're loyal.
Yeah. Then I was like, I don't know if I believe that, because how do swans differentiate themselves from other swans type thing? Because they all look similar, right?
Yeah.
There would be features, I'm sure they would think humans look the same,
Yeah,
right?
for sure. Yeah.
But in their world, they can probably
They probably all look
differentiate.
really different.
Anyway, so then I looked a bit deeper and I went down this rabbit hole of are swans really monogamous? And then I found this thing, right, which kind of exposed that TikTok.
Okay.
So let's type in monogamous swans. For those, that's one life partner for those who don't know. Swans are predominantly monogamous birds that will spend years or even a lifetime with a single mate.
Okay.
However, as the same in human relationships, swans often fall victim to adultery and breakups.
Wow.
So I'm just imagining now, down the Swan River in Perth, right? These swans are cheating on each other, doing each other dirty.
Getting divorced, bro.
Yeah, imagine being a swan
divorce lawyers.
and you look across the river
And you see your swan with another swan.
swanning it up.
That's wild.
And then it just made me, I went down another rabbit hole, and like, I kind of hate it and love it when you get into these frame of mind where you think about all the other animals that are in the same situation. Like, imagine being a lion. You're the king of the desert, you know? And then you just look across.
Your missus with your rival, the other gang leader.
You think it's a mirage, but it's actually real. And your lioness is getting pounded.
It's a fight to the death right there.
It is.
On the desert floor, bro. In
Well,
South
that happens
Africa.
with kangaroos, man. Kangaroos fight each other for female attention.
Yeah, and the winner gets what he wants. Takes what he wants, actually.
Indeed.
With
We've seen some
kangaroos, bro.
fights around here. There's a lot of kangaroos.
They're very entertaining.
They are. Can get real dangerous.
They can box, bro. They
watched-
can box.
Well, we watched a broken neck. That wasn't from a fight. That was just from
a poor
stupidity.
jump.
Yeah. But I have seen
No hops.
a kangaroo die from a broken neck. Also, kangaroo got hit by a car out the front of the house a couple nights ago.
You mentioned that, eh?
Just out there. It's quite sad, actually.
Who picks it up?
The council, they just come across with a bulldozer, scoop it
I
up.
wonder where they put it. Kangaroo graves or just throw it in a pit?
I don't know.
Throw it in a bush somewhere?
Yeah,
I wonder where it goes.
you know how dead animals smell? Like a dead rat is a disgusting smell.
bro.
Kangaroos is a different animal. Like
What,
that's like 4 times.
Okay.
It's more potent. You can smell it from, a couple hundred meters away. It's
Yeah.
incredible. But yeah, man. I also am shocked at certain animals and their sense of smell, like foxes and stuff.
How it's elite.
How they smell things from like kilometers away or whatever. Like, how is that a thing?
They got that sense, bro. You
What
know?
are other animals that
that
have
sixth sense.
a great sense of smell?
Sharks, I guess, right? When there's a bit of
Yeah.
blood in the water,
Yeah.
they're coming for you.
That's weird to smell underwater. I know like they're built for that, but imagine us trying to sniff underwater.
Obviously, there's like dogs that are bred for it.
For
Like sniffing out
Oh, yeah.
murders or drugs. They can smell bodies.
then there's also hawks with their eyes. You know how
Yeah,
people
yeah.
always say hawkeye? They've got great vision. I wonder if any animals can like zoom in with their eyes.
Here we go. We've got top 10 animals with the best smell.
Mm-hmm.
Have they ranked them? Okay, number 1's elephants.
Okay. Strange.
Strong contenders.
Didn't think about that.
Then we've got, big boy sharks, obviously.
Is an elephant trunk, is that their nose or do they have a nose? No, that's their mouth, isn't it? No, it's not.
They use it. I think they use that to put shit in their mouth.
Yes, that's correct.
Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we heard a lot about bears. Dogs.
Yep.
Snakes.
Oh, that's scary.
They have a sharp sense of smell.
Mm-hmm.
Kiwis.
Okay,
Little fucking
the
thing.
New Zealand animal.
Rare flightless bird. Turkey vultures.
Imagine being a flightless bird. How
That's
embarrassing
sad,
that
bro.
would be.
They're definitely getting made fun of. Silk moths. Rats.
Oh,
And cows.
rats smell that cheese.
Yeah. They
You
smell
lure them
anything.
in.
They take over, bro. I've seen so many videos of New York City and just the rats they have there.
Oh, they're big.
They're huge. It disgusts me.
I want to go animals with good eyesight. Okay, human,
Okay, so ours is good. Our eyes are good, eh?
eagle,
Yep.
owls, chameleons, goats,
Yep.
camels. They have big eyes. Dragonflies, bald eagles, gecko, American woodcock, box jellyfish, giant squid. Best eyes in the animal kingdom.
So apparently an eagle, right, has 25 vision, meaning it can see at 20 feet what a human with 20/20 vision would need to be 5 feet away to see.
Okay.
So their eyes are 4 times stronger.
Which one, sorry?
An eagle,
Okay,
4
right.
times stronger than ours. They can just lock in, bro.
Because here you go. Cats, 0.2 times that of people.
Mm-hmm.
Horses, 0.33.
Owls are, we've talked about owls before, freaky, bro, when they turn that neck around.
Oh, they're disgusting.
Neck
Tarsiers.
around, bro.
Imagine having like 20/20 vision underwater.
Yeah, that'd be nice because there's many nice things underwater to look at
Yeah, and many scary things too.
when you get deep, bro.
We've talked about the deep dark ocean and how
Who
scary it
knows
can
what's
be.
down there? We don't even know.
Nah, there'll be some dirty animals down there. Like they look
They
disgusting.
haven't seen the light of day in probably ever, bro. They've just evolved at the bottom of the dark ocean.
Indeed. Now, we ask you guys to put a call out to Andrew Schultz, who's one of our favourite comedians.
Doing 2 shows in Perth.
Indeed.
In one night.
That's incredible.
Psychopath, bro.
And yeah, we'd love to get him on for Who's Punching.
It went well.
It did go
Lots
well.
and lots
so
of comments.
we want to thank you guys for that because I reckon it did help a bit.
It got 40,000 on TikTok with maybe 50 comments. And on Instagram, it got 40,000 with 71.
Yeah.
Lots of DMs. So, and it's been promising. A guy who saw our pitch reached out to us, who is a comedy.
He's in the comedy world.
Yeah, he put shows on. He messaged Andrew, obviously knows him, got through, and Andrew Schultz replied with we'll see what we can do. We'll see if we have time, was it? So it's semi-promising.
It's
exciting. Like, it's better than I thought we would get.
Like, if we had to put a percentage on it, we'd go about 30, 35.
Like, here we go. So he sent it to him.
Yep.
He sent the video. Schultz love-hearted the message.
Okay.
So the bloke, we can say Zach, right?
Yep.
Zach sent him a message and said, just seen these lads looking to get you on their pod / do a segment. They're a lot bigger on TikTok if you wanted to link up with some guys from Perth to do a vid. Schultz Hearts reacts to that.
Okay, so that's promising.
And then he replies with let's see if we have time.
I'm at 40% now.
And it was sent at midnight. So whatever time that would be, like midday for him.
We're talking
in America.
New York. Yeah, exactly.
So
12 hours.
he was in the middle of his day, bro. Probably, had a sandwich,
Let's see if we have time.
I like that. So
I like it.
That's what we've got so far. We haven't been in contact with Schultz personally, but we're in contact with someone who's in contact with him.
Yeah, exactly. A person away. Now, we had a message sent in about
this was illegal
car towing. Now, I think it's illegal in Perth now. It doesn't happen anymore, but it certainly used to.
And, the person sent in, how would you know the difference between your car being towed and stolen?
Yeah,
you come back to the parking spot, the car's gone.
Gone.
Who's going to think, it's been towed? Like, did they leave a note on the spot? Did they contact you with a text message did they look up your rego? I don't know how it works. Because on TV or movies, they always catch their car being towed. And they're always like, no, please.
It's always right in the moment.
And they're like, no, we're repossessing your car.
Or do they wait until you get there? I never had one towed.
No, I've never had one towed. I've never had anything clamped.
I'm sure plenty of listeners would have had theirs towed. I know clamping happens a lot.
Clamping happens.
In certain
All
countries.
parking ticket fines are just scummish, bro.
Yeah. And especially if you come back 2 minutes after it's been issued and they're gone now.
They're not doing society a good thing.
No, they're not.
Not at all.
It's a hard thing. It's a job.
Yeah, it is a job.
And it's just not... it's not one that you'd love to have.
No, you don't want to tell someone that you're a car ticketer.
Oh, imagine going on a first date and telling a girl you're a parking inspector. Parking officer.
Inspector, bro. They probably use officer, don't they?
Yeah.
I'm a, City of Melville parking officer. Losers, bro. We're part of op shopping.
Oh, yeah. This is incredible. It's sad and it's also
it's funny
happy.
And nice and sad.
It's full circle.
Yeah.
Because it could have gone one or two ways. So Dylan and I did our first ever merch drop with 100 T-shirts that were black and white and they said Poddy. Right. Now these things, they sold like hotcakes, 3 minutes and they were gone.
Yeah. It was a good day.
Now we got a message from a bloke who sent us a photo, right? Now the photo was of a black Poddy shirt in an op shop in Fremantle.
Yep. His girlfriend had been op shopping and she saw this and goes, would you like it?
Did she just know that was ours?
I think so, yeah. Because obviously if he likes us, she would know who we are because he would go, oh.
But that's old. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's a few years old now. Bro.
And it went for $9.
Yeah, so she bought it for him and he now owns...
Bargain, bro.
One of 100 original Jamo and Dylan T-shirts. The Poddy shirts. There's a great story behind those.
He finally got one. He said he missed out on the original drop.
As many people did.
It's come full circle.
I remember with the first drop, there was 1,100 people on the website and only 100 shirts sold. And a lot of people got angry that they had it in their cart or checkout. Yeah. And then it just disappeared. And
those tees were good. I liked those ones.
You were too slow. Yeah. There's a guy, and his name slips my mind, but he's worn our white Poddy shirt in 20 countries.
Really?
He took it to Europe with him. I remember he wore it on nights out. He wore it at bonfires. He wore it at the cricket club. He wore it everywhere.
Nice.
This is not one of our friends.
Reach out to us, bro. Do you remember his name?
In my head, it's like Freeman last name. Let's have a quick look.
So he's taken the Poddy T
Like
on a
just
world
everywhere.
tour.
I remember having a chat with him about it. Let's have a look. Freeman. Oh, I got it. Mitch Freeman. Fuck, I'm good with last names.
There you go.
Mitch Freeman. So let's just go back. I'm going to go through a little history. Okay, so we go back all the way to 2020. Merch update. Dylan and I had an epiphany. The original designs were not what we wanted, and we want to give you elite clothing. Therefore, this will take more time. I can't even remember what the first lot was. You know what I mean?
It was our faces with the Jamo and Dylan show
Oh, yeah.
and the black Poddy T. That was the original merch drop. And we had 50 of each, total 100.
No, we sold white Poddy tees.
Oh, so we sold white Poddy Ts as well.
So we sold 3 different shirts.
Yeah, we must have been like 33 of each then.
I don't think there was as many of the cartoon ones.
Really?
Yeah.
I love those cartoon ones. So yeah, we had 3 Ts then on the first drop.
We did. With
White
the 100
Poddy, black
total.
Poddy, and then the white Jamo and Dylan face.
So this is the story of Mitch Freeman, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, hey lads, what size shirts are you wearing in the photo? We were both wearing XL,
Yep.
right?
Big men.
12th of February, 2021. Looks like this domain isn't connected to a website yet. Now, he's at the pub, ready to buy.
And we hadn't put the website live yet.
No. Can we get what time that was? That was 4:54 p.m. So we dropped them at 5.
Yep, we did drop them at 5.
But I remember we dropped them like 2 minutes earlier than 5.
Oh, so
Okay.
he's a West Australian, I'm assuming.
No. This is our time.
It came in our
on
time.
our time. And then look at this. So this is 3rd of April, 2021. So he's sculling a beer at like a campsite or something in the Poddy
It's
shirt.
actually, I remember Mitch Cusworth always used to wear them as well.
He did.
He'd always
On
come on like a
night outs and
night out
stuff.
and wear it, bro. It's actually a good tee.
He goes, oh, come east, come to the Gold Coast. He goes, 100% chance of a brute tonight wearing this shirt. Won't even have to try.
Bro, remember we used to do rating celebrities?
Yeah, with FIFA
with
cards.
FIFA, and we had intelligence, athleticism, sex appeal. I need to see the other. That was funny, eh?
We should do one today. And then he bought a Poddy hoodie as well.
Oh, yeah, that was the next drop.
Then he
Damn, this bloke's been messaging for years,
He
bro.
has. This is scenes, boys. Can't wait to be there in my Poddy shirt. And this
That's
is
proper full circle.
this is almost 3 years on. Wow.
What a bloke.
Shout out to Mitch Freeman. He's worn it all around. And there's also, I can't remember this guy's name, but he's popped up at 2 festivals and I've met him and he's been wearing the black retro Jamo and Dylan shirt twice.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I've had photos with him at festivals in our shirt.
So that's his favourite one.
Yeah, it's so
Nice,
cool.
bro.
So cool.
Bit of girl math. It's taking over lately.
It is, mate. And I experience this a lot with Grace.
Yep.
She's very much like this.
All right, so Izelle has sent it in.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, fellas, I've got a good one I'd like to see you guys break down on the Poddy called Girl Math. Basically, it's certain rules we girls make up nonetheless to make our conscience feel good about spending so much money or making it sound like it was free.
Yeah.
Number 1, if you pay with cash, it's free. Kylie says that.
I agree with this
Yeah.
as well because I'm not a big cash user. So whenever I
It's
have
fun
cash,
using cash.
whenever I have it floating around, I know it won't dent my bank account at all.
Yep. If an item is $50 and shipping is $20, but you have to spend $100 for free shipping, you spend the extra $50 or else you're losing money.
Yeah.
I don't mind that. It depends on like if I actually want something or not though.
Yeah, but like I've done it before where I felt like a dickhead. Like I bought socks or something.
Yeah.
This was when I was probably 17 and I bought off ASOS maybe. And if I did the 100, you get the free shipping.
Yeah.
And it wasn't worth it because the socks sucked.
Yep.
But
Yep.
yeah, I understand where she's coming from.
If you're like it, if you're like at a 70, 80, I would always bump up for the free.
Yeah,
But if
okay.
I just want $40 worth, I'm taking,
Yeah.
pay $10. Buy then return equals profited.
I'm not a big returner personally.
Girls are big on that, bro. Like if I
Yeah.
don't like something, I just go, whatever. Not
Yeah.
for me. Whereas girls like a full on return
It's a
return queens.
It's a
bro.
big hassle for me.
For them, it's just standard.
I don't like it.
Like they're like, yeah, I'll just return it, wrap it up in the pretty little thing.
Yeah.
Back in the post. If you don't buy an item on sale, you're losing money. If you pay with Afterpay, it's free.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I don't mind the Afterpay one. I've used Afterpay and it does feel free.
Yeah, but then I don't like because I've used Afterpay once ever, only once, and I remember having this like sinking feeling when I saw money get taken out of my account like a few weeks later, and I was like, well, what the fuck's that for then? I was getting pissed off at Afterpay, so I
like Afterpay.
I don't use it much at all, but I'd be happy to do a sponsorship.
If you pay for the group to do something and everyone pays you back, that's just extra money you now have. Interesting.
I'm different. I'm from a man's point of view, so in my head, I'm like, nah, I don't feel whole until I've been paid back.
And I feel like if it's a big thing, I like to add $1 or $2 just for the stepping up.
Yeah,
the inconvenience.
I feel you.
Number 7, if something is $199, it's $100. I see it as $200.
Yeah, I see it as $200.
That one's a stretch. Paying for food doesn't count because you need food to survive. I'm big on that. I don't mind buying a Nando's or something for lunch if I'm working.
Yeah.
But I always think, like, if I buy lunch when I'm at work, I think I would definitely take $20 less for the day if they were like, you'll get paid this, plus we'll shout your lunch. I would take that any day of the week.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's why I'm like, well, I'm buying lunch, bro. I'm working.
Yeah.
Like, nothing wrong with a little paella on the side. Sure, there's heaps more Ask the Girls out there, but I'm looking forward to if you do a post on this.
Yeah, and we have.
Bit of girl math.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a trend, bro.
I understand it.
And
I'm surrounded by it.
Yeah.
Do I agree with a lot of it? No, but that's okay because I'm not a girl. So I don't see the world in the same way.
Cash is free is a good one.
Yeah, I agree.
That one's...
Because, I can use it. Like, for example, I've got 2 $5 notes somewhere, right? So I'm just waiting for the day that I can, like, if something's like $8 or $9.
Yep. Bro, I've got $30 in my wallet. I'm just like, when am I going to use it? I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but it's fun to have it.
How long has it been there for?
Like 2 weeks.
Free cash?
Because it's 30, I can't be bothered putting it in my bank. So I'm like, well, I guess I'll use it eventually.
So your dad still uses cash. So
my parents are only cash, bro.
Whenever I... like let's say dad wants fish and chips or something and I'll go down and get it and then he'll give me the money. He won't transfer.
Same.
He'll give me cash.
My parents is exactly the same.
But then when he gives me the cash, I'm like, fuck, I'd just rather it in my account. But then it's that thing of it's free money.
I used to be like that, but now I've just learned to love it.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, you know what, a bit of cash on me, like why not? I'll take it.
Our parents would be actually disgusted in like 50 years' time when cash will be like 1% used. Bro. Already now, like not many people use it. I think because our parents are a bit older, like obviously they, I don't know, see cash as like real thing, whereas doing it out of an account feels like more fake.
Yeah. It does, money does feel more fake
now.
Yeah. But like it feels, I guess it's just weird when it's just numbers in your bank, little numbers. Like what the fuck?
It is, but the numbers have so much meaning. But then, like, some girls will just detach the meaning from it and go, well, I can spend it and it's just a number that it will just go down.
Yeah.
But if you saw that, so let's say you're a girl, right? You've got $1,000 in an account.
Yep.
You've got it there in numbers on your phone. If you saw it as cash in front of you, would you act differently?
Like 1,000 in front of you? Yeah, that would look like...
In like $50 notes.
Yeah,
bang, bang, bang,
that would
bang.
look a lot, hey?
And then would you be... like slightly less, well, would you be slightly more reluctant to spend it if it's all in cash in front of you or not?
I don't know. I've never really withdrew that much.
Yeah.
You know, all of your money's not guaranteed in your account.
Really?
It's only up to 250K. Anything over that, it's not guaranteed.
Well, we're fine.
We're fine now. But one day, so there you go, everyone. If you have over 250K, less than that.
So what can happen to it? It'll just...
If the economy collapses or something, like global financial crisis or whatever, it happened in Greece too, like 10 years ago, then anything over that is not guaranteed by like the banks. So you could lose it if they had the money to pay it. It's crazy, bro.
I'm really scared about that.
250. Keep it under.
But yeah, luckily we're all good. You can just put your money elsewhere, I guess.
That's why I guess everyone invests in real estate or
it's
a
just
business.
where do you put that money type thing.
That's why you need a manager, right?
Yeah, someone that
Financial
knows what they're
advisor.
doing. Someone that isn't corrupt as well, because I've heard of so many people that are corrupt.
Who rip off their, people that they're working for, their artists. It's hard to find trust with money.
Indeed. I was just thinking,
with large sums.
I remember Taylor Swift had some issues with the manager a while back, but
Yep.
just want to give a shout out to her on behalf of Andrew Schultz, because he was talking about how much of like an inspiration and like a massive...
Yeah, how good her show was.
How big an artist she is as well. Like, and then I did some research and she's written or co-written every one of her songs in her discography, which is insane because most people would like, they'd start doing their own stuff, then they'd have writers.
They have a team around them.
Like a lot of country singers, they don't write their own songs. Like it'll be like 3 guys that write country will come in and then they all write it together type thing, which is good. But yeah, just to do it all yourself is insane.
Yeah.
Like her name's on every piece of her work, which is ridiculous. And like I don't listen to many of her songs, but I can appreciate how many hits she's had.
She's had 1 million, bro. Every song's a hit of hers. Like they all have hundreds of millions of streams. Every concert sells out.
And Andrew Schultz was making a funny point where he was comparing Beyonce and Taylor Swift, right? And I've always liked Beyonce. I've always like respected her.
Yeah.
And then he was going, okay, he's naming all of these artists and saying how many massive hits have they had that
without features.
Without features, yeah. Taylor Swift doing it featureless, bangers, and all these people have like Sean Dapal.
Well, even you look at Spotify, Taylor Swift, she's got double the monthly listeners of Beyonce. Like,
he was
right.
What does Dua Lipa have on that?
Dua Lipa has. So Taylor Swift has 99 million monthly listeners.
Yeah.
Dua has 77 million.
Yeah.
And I think The Weeknd has a lot. 111 million.
What about Ed Sheeran? Because
Ed's at 77, so same as Dua.
So The Weeknd's higher than Ed.
I think The Weeknd might be the highest.
So last year, Bad Bunny, Taylor Swift, Drake, The Weeknd, BTS. Yeah, most monthly listeners as of now is The Weeknd, then Taylor Swift, then Bad Bunny.
Ed, Dua, Drake. David Guetta's still up there, bro.
Yeah, he's still making heaps of songs.
Good for him.
Shakira in at 14.
I haven't listened to a Shakira. I don't know that many Shakira songs besides her old ones, to be honest.
I think she has a lot of like Latin or Spanish songs as well. Justin Bieber rounds out the top 10. Drake is the most streamed artist of all time.
That makes sense. He's had an incredible amount of hits.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Drake and Bad Bunny have topped the list for each year 3 times. So let's say Ballon d'Or, the Spotify Ballon d'Or, that's like Messi and Ronaldo. They've both won 3 times here.
One. Post Malone's got 1.
Bro, Macklemore?
Ed's got 2. Macklemore, yeah, that was a weird time.
We hope you're enjoying the Jamo and Dylan show. It's now time to have your stories heard and your questions answered. To be featured on the Poddy, message the boys at Jamo and Dylan on Instagram.
G'day there, fellas. I just went through something and thought I'd let you boys know about it. Could be one of the worst things you ever need to go through as a human. When you're leaving someone a voicemail and you just completely fuck it up, you just butcher it because you've got to send it. That's it. There's no take backs. There's no redos. You just make yourself look like a complete fucking fool and hope to God that the fucking person doesn't listen to it. Thought it might be something to bring up on the pod, but take it easy, fellas. Keep up the good work.
The awkward voicemail.
What's he sent it on? So that's a voicemail.
Yep, so that's like when you call someone on the phone, leave a message, and if you mess that up, there's no second chance.
Because with voice messages, you can. Yeah. Because I was getting mixed up there.
Yeah, with voice messages, you can...
you can delete as you go.
So sometimes if I'm sending a voice message, muddle the words up, give it another go.
Facebook Messenger now, you can do your voice message, then you can edit it, and you can like stop it halfway through and then continue it. It's got like a little editing feature within the app, which is cool. But yeah, no, it's a stitch up. The voicemail, I don't send many voicemails at all.
No, I don't really call people. I call like mum or dad.
Yeah, but we don't really need to. I call people on Christmas Day. That's probably about it.
Yeah, I don't call anymore.
I do a ritual. About 15 people each Christmas get blessed with a phone call.
Get a little one.
Yeah.
I've got breakup story for you. So, it wasn't me, but a mate of mine I went to school with, probably year 10 or 11. I was dating this girl, and she was quite wealthy. And her and her family decided to fly, like him and the family, to New Zealand. And they were going over there for a week. And yeah, on the trip over, he decided to break up with her on the plane to New Zealand, and then had to spend a week in New Zealand with them. And she's crying on the plane and stuff, and it's probably the most outrageous thing I've ever heard. But yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
Time and a place.
I need to know how it happened on the plane.
Time and a place, bro.
Why would you do it then? So silly. Like, it probably boiled over to the point where he couldn't take it anymore.
But on the plane with mum and dad there,
at least
couldn't hold it in for a week, bro. Couldn't enjoy New Zealand.
At least wait till you get there. On the plane's real embarrassing.
On the plane's embarrassing.
And it's ruining other people's trips
It's a
as well.
confined space. Everyone knows she's crying. You're allowed. No etiquette.
No.
Those people. All of them.
I wish I was there to see it, though, because it would be entertaining.
If you were watching a breakup on a plane, you'd be going like, holy shit.
You and I'd be like,
Yeah, I'd be like,
sitting
oh my
behind
God.
him.
She's like sobbing, running to the bathroom. Oh, up and down the aisle. Everyone's staring at her.
Screaming,
Yeah.
ripping her hair out.
He's probably hoping the plane gets turned around.
Oh, my
He's in
God.
Wellington for a week.
Hey boys, how are yous? I know I'm a little bit late to the party, but I've just finished the last poddy, and yous were talking about gladiators and whatnot, and then yous mentioned bare knuckle boxing. If you do actually want to watch some pretty gruesome fucking bare knuckle boxing, give Mike Perry a search on YouTube. Just his fucking boxing, bare knuckle boxing highlights. He's like shattering blokes' teeth and stuff. It's pretty full on, but it's fucking good watch if you're into it. Love the potty. Keep it up, boys.
I know a lot about Mike Perry. UFC days, he was a journeyman.
Yep.
Tough man, but apparently he's elite. I haven't looked up the video. I looked up the rankings, and he's like the number one middleweight contender.
Jeez, man. Well, so he was in the UFC
He
and
was
now
in
he's
the
left.
UFC, and he was like a win-loss guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Mike Perry on transitioning to bare knuckle
And
boxing.
then he was one of the first blokes to go to it, but I've never seen him fight
You know
in bare knuckle
what was
boxing.
crazy? Bryce Hall
He won, bro.
fighting in
Yeah.
the same competition,
Yep.
bare knuckle fighting
Yeah, man.
championship. Bro, fuck that.
That'd be very scary.
I'm not doing that ever.
Let me look at his bare knuckle boxing.
As I said on
record.
Instagram, I'm a lover,
He's
not
actually
a fighter.
3-0 in bare knuckle boxing.
Yeah, he'll
Mike
probably
Perry.
be very good.
So yeah, we'll watch some of those highlights. It's
Most
a dangerous
definitely.
man, bro.
It's scary. What was the one we used to watch as well? It was out in like the bush in America.
Oh, what, in the cage or the felon ones?
No, not felon ones. It was in
I
the
know
cage.
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Not in a cage. It was more like a propped up mini stadium, like padded.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember
Oh
the
no,
name
a lot
of
of it was like wood, but painted.
Yeah.
wood. Yeah.
I can't remember it though, but it was pretty violent.
I'll be able to
And
find
they'd get
it. We'll go like fight.
backyard fight. It wasn't
Yeah,
backyard, but
well,
it was
it'll come up.
It wasn't a
Backyard
professional
fight.
league, but it was-
Street beefs.
yeah, street beefs. It was put together though.
Where they pull beefs from the street. Oh, there's some new
This
ones.
is it. Yeah, street beefs.
Bro, Twisted Nitty versus Oh, yeah, we'll be watching that
Yeah.
straight after
We'll watch that
this.
and Mike Perry's highlights and
Street beefs.
it was
Amazing.
like Bryce Hall versus Mike Perry. Fuck.
Oh my God, bro. I love the
It's when they pick him up.
thumbnails that they produce.
Yeah, I love shit like this so much.
Amazing. Oh, my God.
goodness, bro.
Baby Tyson versus Big Mac.
It's funny when there's like I love when there's like a skinny white boy or, you know, a skinny competitor and it looks like they're going to get mauled and then they just come out of nowhere.
Yeah, bro. They got the wall
This
of
little
fame.
Thai guy, he's probably a master, bro.
Yeah, they got Muay Thai master and
Heavyweight kickboxer.
This
We
is
got a lot to
crazy.
watch, bro. And we've got sort of a confession / advice.
Okay.
It's now time to dive into your deepest and darkest confessions. Let's hear what the people have to get off their chest.
Hey guys, been listening for a bit now from the UK. Opinions on long distance relationships. My girlfriend currently lives in Oz, but I'm looking to move out there after I finish my degree. Do you think they're worth it at a young age?
It's hard for us. We've never been in one.
Never been in one. I haven't seen one or I don't know of one that has lasted.
Yeah.
I know people have done them, and we have friends who have done them, and they haven't worked out. I just think it's very difficult to do.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's one of the most challenging relationship types you can have.
100%.
Yeah, I've only seen it work like 2 times, but I don't know these people personally.
Yeah.
Like I just know them through others and stuff. So yeah, I think it's rare. If you can make it work, you can make it work. But how long do you have?
You can make it work. I agree.
Like how long do you have left in your degree? Like if it's a couple years, that's a long time.
Yeah, man.
It's
a
hard.
commitment.
It is.
The hardest.
You got to have like incredible trust with each other to make that work.
Yeah.
Because it's a long time away. But
good luck to you, man. If the love is true, I'm sure you'll get through it.
I'd love for him to send us an update as well. That would be awesome. I'd love an update once he finishes his degree.
Yep.
But I don't know if it's good that he's come to us for advice.
That's true.
If his brain's already in that mindset of how do I make this
We might have
work,
just doubled down for him and he's out the door.
Like, why is he coming to us?
Probably some cute girl at uni, Guarantee it, bro.
Yep. Where is he from? England.
England.
Yeah, okay. He's at Bristol Uni or something.
Yeah, man. Things probably get pretty crazy out there.
Drum and bass events and university flings.
2 a.m. nights. I don't know, man.
Nah.
That's his life. That's his problem.
But all the best to them. We hope they do well.
Oh, if they can get through it, I'm sure they'll be stronger for it.
Also, a big thanks to people who have reached out helping us while we're in Melbourne. So, across the New Year's period, we'll be over there and, we'll be meeting people. We'll be doing certain things and it's a very exciting time for us and we can't wait.
It's going to be fun, exciting.
We've also taken your advice on board for Perth guests or your suggestions.
Yeah, we're going to send all the messages out straight after this.
Yeah, well, after we watch these fights.
Yes.
During even.
We sent one to Sam Kerr, so we'll see what she replies with.
Yeah, that would be incredible, especially off the back of that World Cup.
There was a few. Daniel Ricciardo, I think we have sent to him. Hasn't seen it.
I'd love
we
to
need
show.
a blue tick.
I'd love to show Sam Kerr the photo I got with her 5 years ago on
that
my
was funny.
birthday.
Yeah. Didn't one of her friends flash her butt?
I don't know if it was one of her friends. I think it was just a random.
Ah, okay.
Might have been a friend, but yeah, there was a butt flash in the photo. But showing her that photo from all these years ago would be quite fun.
We also messaged Minwoo Lee.
We hope
got lost in the
lost in the mail.
In his requests, as I said, we don't have that blue tick yet.
No,
can't get it.
Our Instagram followers have gone from like 20 to 25,000 just like that.
Yeah, and we just can't. They won't give us a blue tick.
Blue tick would be nice. A bit of. I saw.
You can't even pay for it with a joint account because it's 2 people and they don't let you do it.
Yeah.
'Cause you need one. You need to link them up with your Facebook, one identity.
If there's
we
any
haven't been on TV.
If there's any news people out there that could write an article or 2 about us just to get our name out there, that would be amazing. Please. Because
post it on the back page. I don't care.
The blue tick would be amazing. Like we've done well without a blue tick to get the guests on that we have. It's been quite incredible, the journey so far. But if we've done this in 4 years from scratch, imagine what we can do in the next, few years.
I'm happy with 25K looks right with the blue tick.
Yes.
So I'm happy to have it now.
Like a 12,
I feel like
maybe
we've
not.
earned it.
25, we put in the hours, we put in the work, we've been consistent. That's the main thing. Like we haven't missed many eps, which has been great. Anything you want to leave the people with? Piece of advice or?
Piece of advice. Get yourself ready for summer. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a big one in Australia. Good energy.
But it's also winter for the English people. So what are they going to do?
I don't know. What do they do? Sit at home?
So what piece of advice can we give them?
Listen to us.
Keep your mind active.
I'm sure they'll get through it. They get a nice cozy Christmas,
But yeah, if you've got a summer coming up, get ready for it.
They've just been in Mallorca for a month. They're all right.
Indeed. Oh, I actually met a bloke at the gym the other day because, I go to the gym now. This guy came up to me and he was shaking. And he'll know who he is. And I felt bad. I feel bad when people come up to us and they get shaky and jittery because we're just normal blokes.
Yeah.
And he came up and he goes, "Oh, is this you?" Knowing it was me, but he just showed my Instagram and I was like, "Yeah, it's me." And then he pulled out his Apple Podcasts and it said unplayed episodes, none. He's listened to every minute of every episode and I got to meet him. So
what a man.
That was cool. That was a great moment. So shout out to him. Shout out to everyone that supports us. Thanks for listening this week and we'll see you next week.
Thank you for listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show. Make sure to subscribe to the boys on YouTube and share the podcast with a mate.